This is Radio Taiwan International.
Welcome to the news on Radio Taiwan International. I'm Mary Ann Shoko, coming to you from Taipei, Taiwan. We begin with a look at today's top stories for Tuesday, June 3rd. President Lai welcomes Marshall Islands President. Pledges continued cooperation. Foreign Minister highlights 75 years of Taiwan-U.S. relations. And Taiwan's Foreign Ministry congratulates Poland on peaceful elections. But first, today's top story. President Lai Ching-te welcomed Marshall Islands President Hilda C. Hein with full military honors on Tuesday morning, marking her first visit to Taiwan since beginning her second term in office. Despite heavy rainfall, the ceremonial welcome proceeded at the Presidential Office Plaza. Following a 21-gun salute and the playing of both national anthems, the military ceremony continued smoothly and both leaders delivered speeches. Lai recalled the warm reception he received during his state visit to the Marshall Islands last December and expressed gratitude for the Marshallese government's steadfast support of their diplomatic ties. He emphasized the shared Austronesian cultural heritage between Taiwan and the Marshall Islands, describing the two countries as close and like-minded partners. Over the course of their 27-year diplomatic relationship, he noted that the two nations have developed strong cooperation in healthcare, agriculture, fisheries, education, and climate change. He expressed hope for even closer collaboration and mutual prosperity in the future. Hein, now visiting Taiwan for the 7th time as head of state, reaffirmed the Marshall Islands' consistent support for Taiwan's participation in international organizations, including the United Nations system. She stressed that Taiwan's commitment to democracy, human rights, and the rule of law deserves recognition from the international community. In view of recent global developments, Hein called on the world to recognize and uphold the fundamental rights of Taiwan's 23 million people, emphasizing the urgency of this support. Foreign Minister Lin Jialong emphasized the enduring strength of Taiwan-U.S. relations in a Facebook post on Tuesday. The post was made following a visit to the exhibition titled A Retrospective on Post-War Taiwan-U.S. Relations at the Academia Historica with American Institute in Taiwan, or AIT Director Raymond Green. Lin says that looking back on the 75-year development of Taiwan-U.S. relations, the U.S. has consistently played a pivotal role in Taiwan's journey. He adds that the visit was not only a reflection on history, but also an affirmation of confidence in the future partnership of the two nations. Lin highlighted key historical moments in his post, including the U.S.-ROC Mutual Defense Treaty, the initiation of U.S. aid, the enactment of the Taiwan Relations Act, and President Ronald Reagan's 6 assurances. He said each significantly impacted Taiwan's historical trajectory, pointing out that U.S. support for human rights reforms helped guide Taiwan's peaceful transition to democracy. He also cited milestones like the U.S. Congress's 2016 resolution reaffirming the Taiwan Relations Act and 6 assurances, and the 2018 Taiwan Travel Act, which boosted high-level official exchanges. Through handwritten diary excerpts from Chiang Kai-shek and Jiang Jingguo, visitors get a glimpse into the leadership challenges during pivotal events like the loss of Taiwan's UN seat and the 1979 U.S.-Taiwan diplomatic break. The exhibition traces Taiwan's post-U.S. aid economic transformation from labor-intensive industries to becoming a global tech leader today. Taiwan's foreign ministry extended congratulations and praised Poland for holding a peaceful and democratic election that reflected the collective will of its people. This followed the conclusion of Poland's presidential election, with conservative nationalist historian Karol Nawrocki emerging as the winner according to the results on Monday local time. Foreign Minister spokesperson Xiao Guangwei says Taiwan and Poland have seen growing cooperation in trade, education, and culture. noting that both nations share universal values such as freedom, democracy, and human rights. Xiao says bilateral ties will continue to deepen to benefit both peoples, pointing to the close partnership between both nations, especially in their joint humanitarian efforts since the outbreak of the Russo-Ukraine war. Xiao adds that Taiwan will continue working with Poland and neighboring countries to help Ukraine rebuild. He said Taiwan has collaborated with the Polish government's Strategic Reserves Agency, rescue organizations, and local governments like Warsaw to supply medical materials, resettle refugees, and rebuild hospitals in Ukraine. The Education Ministry offers various educational opportunities for foreign spouses and immigrants to support social integration and enhance career prospects. These include adult basic education programs, supplementary schools, and access to undergraduate studies at the National Open University, or NOU. Cai Zhongwu, head of the Department of Lifelong Education's Adult and Community Education section, said the Education Ministry subsidizes local governments to run adult basic education programs aimed at improving literacy and math skills among school dropouts and foreign spouses. Under Taiwan's Nationality Act, foreign spouses must acquire basic legal knowledge and language proficiency to become naturalized citizens, and these requirements can be met through these programs. Foreign spouses and immigrants may also obtain a primary education diploma by attending supplementary schools, which follow the same curriculum and use the same textbooks as regular primary schools. Taiwanese nationals and alien residency card holders aged 15 and above are eligible to enroll. For those seeking higher education, Cai encourages enrollment at the NOU, which requires no entrance exam. The university offers flexible learning and affordable tuition, $300 NT or $10 for registration per semester, and $940 NT or $31 per credit. A total of 128 credits is required for an undergraduate degree, with no time limit for graduation. As of the current academic year, more than 400 nationals are enrolled at NOU. People are reinventing the image of Changhua County's iconic Bagua-san Great Buddha landmark in different styles ahead of the Taiwan Design Expo.
Taiwan's Design Expo will be held in Changhua this October, prompting the county government to launch a creative design contest featuring the famous Bagua-san Great Buddha as its centerpiece. The competition encouraged the public to reinterpret the iconic landmark, resulting in over 400 submissions that dramatically challenge traditional perceptions of the sacred statue. The winning entry, titled Buddha Wanders Night Market, depicts the great Buddha in cute cartoon form watching over a bustling night market. The design incorporates local delicacies like kimchi wraps and QQ bowls. This creative fusion of street food culture with religious imagery captured voters' attention through its playful yet respectful approach to local traditions. The second-place design presents the Buddha overlooking a futuristic cityscape with floating vehicles shuttling through the night sky, creating a sci-fi aesthetic. The third-place winner focused on love and peace, dressing the Buddha in rainbow colors to symbolize diversity, inclusion, and equality, a message of universal harmony and acceptance. While some residents appreciated the creativity and potential to attract younger visitors, others questioned whether such avant-garde interpretations maintain appropriate reverence for the sacred figure. Changhua County official Lai Ruya praised the imaginative submissions, noting how creative design could inject fresh vitality into local landmarks while generating public discussions ahead of October's major design exhibition. Phil Laskowski for RTN News.
Thanks for joining me for the news. I'm Marianne Shoko. Stay tuned for another 50 minutes of English language features brought to you by Radio Taiwan International.